Undertale. Undertale is an amazing game. It has amazing music, amazing characters, and an amazing community. We'll put a hold on that one though. When you get into Undertale, you really realize how powerful the characters are, specifically the main character, the main boss, and a child that just kind of aura farms at the very end of the game. For you see, they're so powerful, I'd say they're the strongest in fiction. But when I said that to the anime community, they had something else in mind. After a lot of hurtful words that I actually can't say or I'll get terminized, I have instructed myself, the only one qualified for such a job, to prove Undertale characters don't just rival anime characters, but completely smokes them to dust!
Calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Salutations and hello, Huz! And Braz, I'm TheThen as you know, but today we're doing a little new type of content, where I talk to you and edit little pictures on your screen and little GIFs that leave you guys entertained, and it makes me not have to actually play a game and do a scary thing. I don't want to play scary games anymore. Now, I'm not going to waste your time. You might be wondering what on earth I was talking about in the start. Well, for you to understand, we're going to have to talk about the fighters and contestants. Well, I mean, come on, bro. Frisk is the 8th human to fall in the underground, and probably the strongest in the verse. What makes Frisk unique is her determination, a power that allows them to save, load, and reset. Basically being a game character. Her powers is being a character in a game. That's her power. Let me give an example of what it would be like fighting Frisk in a realistic scenario. Let's say this scrawny kid comes up to you and is challenging you to a fight. Now you know with one punch he'll go across the street and fly into a wall and die. So you get ready to put your hands up. You thinking to yourself, this is going to be an easy fight. When you're throwing your punches, your left hooks, and all that other type of stuff that you know could be fatal to bro, he's dodging everything. He's weaving, he's dodging, he's like predicting your moves and stuff. And then eventually you get tired of all this weaving and stuff, and then he just knocks you out. And now everyone's laughing at you. You go home, your wife left you, your kids left you, your parents left you, everyone left you because you lost this fight to this scrawny little kid. Heck, even I left you, buddy. That's why we're moving on to the next thing I was going to talk about. And it's just unfortunate, isn't it? Lost all your dignity because of that scrawny little kid that wiped the floor with you first try. Well, little do you know, it took that scrawny little guy 74 attempts to learn all your moves, figure out how you operate, and how they will be able to smoke you to the ground and figure out your weaknesses. That is Frisk's powers, which is just basically having game mechanics. Another example would be, if there was a game where Goku is the boss, the only way for that game to be anime accurate is if the game is impossible. You can't beat Goku, and you're just playing to get beaten up, which no one would play because everyone has an ego. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Everyone has an ego, and nobody would want to lose a game constantly. So eventually, you'll figure out a way to war him out or something, but you'll beat the boss, obviously. And that's exactly what Frisk can do. Frisk is the character in the game that you're grinding to get better with so you can beat Goku eventually. Frisk is the main character in that game, and that's what we're going to be discussing. If that game was a reality aspect. So overall, Frisk isn't really that powerful in the traditional sense like Goku, but their meta abilities tied into game mechanics and persistence make them unique and basically broken character in fiction. But now that we know who and what Frisk can do, it's time for me to talk about the characters and the topic she'll be going against. Because oh boy, she's going against some strong people. We love anime, yes! But yeah, anime is about fun time and excitingness and you can tell I have no idea what anime is about. But I do now because I had to make this stupid video and I had to watch a few anime clips of fighting and stuff, and that was really nice and fun and I enjoyed it. But what I do know is the anime community really likes putting their favorite anime characters against each other, kind of like when guys were comparing Beethoven and Mozart, you know, back in the day when they were action dropping and stuff. And now that I love anime so much that I'm on my 500th episode of One Piece, I can finally make this video. Yo, they're never finding the One Piece. This isn't a conspiracy theory. They're never finding it. They're never finding the One Piece! I've collected 4 characters from popular animes and 2 animes that I just think are just good out of all of the animes that I had been forced to watch. It's time for us to get through the contestants. Well, that's not true. It's time for us to see the people that Frisk's just gonna jump for no reason the second she gets to these universes. So let's just see who those people are. before I reveal who the anime characters are, here's how we're gonna break down each matchup. Alright, lock in and tee the fleep up. Get your popcorn, get your eats, and Simon, I said lock in! We see you, Simon. Alright? 1. Can Frisk win on her own? This will show us whether Frisk's determination powers with the save and reload is enough to destroy the anime character solo, with no help needed. Just Frisk-based Frisk. Which is just embarrassing, I'm gonna keep it a buck, because she's like a 4'8", 14-year-old kid, and you're a grown-ass man! 2. Is Chara needed? This will tell us Frisk is not strong enough to fight the anime character solo, and she's gonna require some assistance. I'll tell you everything you need to know about Chara and her own abilities when it's necessary! I don't know, why am I doing this accent, bro? Like. And finally, 3. Can they win together? This will show us if Frisk and Chara team up together and fight the anime character, a 2v1 by the way, will they be able to take that dub home, or are they gonna have that big fat L down their throats, which is crazy because most of these anime characters are, like I said, grown-ass men, and these are 14-year-old kids. Hey, David Bazooki! David Bazooki, this video is not for you! This video is not for you, get out of here! Get out! You playing too much, dude. Now that we are aware of the format, it's time for us to finally reveal the first anime character that will be going against Frisk. The GOAT!
Sit your dumb ass down, you ain't make it.
Light Yagami is a high school genius who discovered the Death Note. Sorry, I'm getting too excited. The Death Note is a notebook that kills anyone whose name is written into it. So I could write a bunch of names and they die instantly. Like Hope from Fortnite. That's the first person I'm writing, but there's a lot of people called Hope. So I'm sorry if you got caught in the stray to the other people that are called Hope. Kira used the Death Note to reshape the world! I actually like Death Note. It was a good anime. This is the one anime that I might continue watching after this video. Abilities! The Death Note lets him kill instantly, and his intelligence makes him extremely dangerous. Imagine Iron Man, but he could just click a button and kill you. I mean, they had a whole war about that. Light even outsmarted L, the greatest detective in the world. But can we just talk about how weird and nasty this guy is? Like, look how he sits down! Ew! Kira also manipulated entire groups of people into following his will. I was gonna say something, but I don't want to get into politics. And with all that power with the Death Note and everything, he's still getting smoked by Frisk. He's getting smoked badly. Frisk against the Death Note, not even Light, by the way. She's just going against the Death Note. Light's just a bum-ass guy with no powers besides the Death Note. Frisk is mainly going against a book, bro. The Death Note doesn't work. If Light writes her name and she dies, she just comes back with the load and save what I just said. She just reloads her save, bro. Unlike L, who exposed Light by exploiting human mistakes, Frisk doesn't even have to do all that. Oh my gosh. She don't even need a strategy. Her determination literally counters Light's biggest weapon, which is the book. That's all bro got. So if they were actually fighting, yes, Light could write Frisk's name down, and then she would die. She's just gonna come straight back! The second Frisk finds out the notebook is the reason why she's dying, she's gonna be like, yo, get that out of your hands, bro! She's gonna slap that out of his hands. And then that's just free LV. Frisk solos.
Sit your dumb ass down, you ain't make it.
No. Avatar Aang is the last airbender. He's able to control all 4 elements, and his sole purpose is to bring peace and balance to the world. Which is really difficult because all the fire guys were getting really angry and stuff. It's a whole thing, they made an anime about it. Abilities. You see what I did there? In the Avatar state, Aang can control all 4 elements like I said. Water, air, earth, and fire. All at once. And I know all of us got a chill down our spine the second he went into his Avatar state. Especially when they stole Appa. I thought that guy was gonna kill people. He was gonna break his own rule. He can even bend energy, which he can use to remove someone's bending entirely. His biggest achievement was defeating Fire Lord Ozai, a guy that also scared me when I was a kid, who had enough firepower to wipe entire cities. But with all that power and the first person on our list to actually have abilities, my brother's still getting dogged. Even though Aang has powerful abilities, all of them are physically tied to elemental bending. Frisk's save and load powers, which again, I'll be bringing this up a lot because that's her main ability, lets her restart the fight over and over and over again until she learns every move. Aang has never faced someone like that. Always has a bump. Frisk could blink and he would die. He's never fought somebody who can literally undo death and come back over and over and over again. And since Frisk's powers aren't tied to elemental bending, he can't energy bend her powers away. So unfortunately, with enough saves and reloads, Frisk will be able to predict all of Aang's attacks and land that final blow, knocking my boy out. This is also the first fight where the fighters are the same age range. But holy was the power not in the same range! Lucky to my brother Aang, he made a lot of childhood memories. Can we have his theme play for a little bit so we don't get copyrighted? Oh, I stopped! Oh, that was good. But once again, Frisk wipes the floor.
Oh my mama, y'all got me fucked up!
No.
You gutless noob.
Saitama is a regular man who trained hard and broke his limits to become the strongest hero alive! Ah! This is another one I really liked. I even learned something from this anime. This was educational. It really taught me if you train and try your hardest and push yourself to your limits, you can accomplish amazing things. Like being a nonchalant bald man that can one-shot anybody, which is abilities. Saitama can defeat anyone with a single punch, move in impossible speeds, and survive planet-level destruction without a scratch! He's just that cool. He once got launched up to the moon and jumped back in seconds. His biggest achievement was defeating Boros, an alien. Boros had enough power to wipe out the entire Earth, and Saitama beat him without even going all out! And mind you, Saitama also sneezed once and literally obliterated Jupiter! That's the level this guy is at. But is it enough to rival Frisk's power? Oh, absolutely. This is the first time Frisk might need a little assistance. Saitama would one-shot Frisk every single time. I mean, obviously, he's One Punch Man, bro. Come on, Frisk. What are you doing fighting this guy? But unlike Boros and other villains Saitama has fought, Frisk is not gonna stay down! With her save and load powers, the fight would basically drag out for eternity, dude. It's gonna be a stalemate. Every single time she dies, she'll just come right back. But the thing is, even if she learns all of Saitama's moves and predict when they will happen, she can't do any damage to him. It's basically like dodgeball, but you have 0 balls and your opponent has infinite. So the fight's not gonna go anywhere, no one's gonna win, unless Frisk calls for help. Chara is the first human to fall in the underground and was later adopted by the Dreamer family. That consists of Asriel Dreamer, the person that actually found them in the underground, Toriel, who is the mother, and Asgore Dreamer, who is the king of the underground. And they were a nice little happy family, until Chara had an idea. For you see, Chara never really liked humans, and they're the reason why the monsters are in the underground to begin with. So Chara had the great idea for her to basically end her own life in GTA and have Asriel collect her soul so he can pass through the barrier, kill a few kids, and finally let monsters be free. But then that bum-ass guy Asriel chickened out and got them both killed. Then years later, I actually don't know how, but Chara got intertwined with Frisk's soul after she landed on her grave. Frisk's own determination woke Chara up. And basically since then, Chara's just been in Frisk's head, telling her to do things. There's a whole theory about how she might have been the narrator of Undertale, but we're not going to get into that. Chara's abilities are actually only shown in Genocide, where she is the most present. In Genocide, Chara slowly gets more control of Frisk's body, and once Frisk kills the last person in the underground, Chara has full control. With all the XP that you collected, plus all of Frisk's determination, Chara is able to completely wipe out the entire timeline in reality. That's her only power, bro. Right? Chara's main power is basically being able to erase reality itself. And I'm guessing since Chara's also able to attack for Frisk and make her walk whenever and wherever she wants, I wouldn't be surprised if Chara got bored of the back and forth between Saitama and Frisk and took full control of Frisk's body. After all, since when was she the one in control? Sorry, I just really wanted to say that. Anyways, back to the matchup. Now that Chara has joined the battle, there's not really much Saitama can do. I mean, he's strong, but he's never fought someone that can wipe his entire reality with a single slash out of existence. Gone. And since that bald guy, I actually don't remember his name because he got wiped the freak out of existence. I mean, the fact that we don't remember his name just proves who won this one. Frisk might not have been able to finish the fight with Saitama, but Chara basically said, don't worry, little bro, I got you.
You gutless noob.
Hell no! It's too easy!
What are you doing?
I know this is the moment every single one of us were waiting for. You, your mother, your grandma, your turtle, and your snake. You've all been waiting for this one. Goku is a Saiyan warrior from Dragon Ball, famous for saving Earth and the multiverse countless of times. He's just Himothy.
Enrique!
Goku actually has transformations, like Super Saiyan Blue and Ocean Sync. That was racist, sorry. Ultra Instinct pushes him to godlike levels. He fought Beerus, a god of destruction, Zamasu who fused with reality itself, and warriors from across infinite universes. Dude, Buddy has gone through enough, bruh. And now he has to fight an unkillable child. Ultra Instinct makes his body react automatically, letting him dodge and counter attacks without even thinking. So really bad news for Frisk. But maybe she'll be able to overpower him. Hey, what you laughing for? But you guys might have a point. Goku is far above anything Frisk has ever faced. His speed alone means Frisk wouldn't even be able to trigger a save or reload. On top of that, he fought reality warping threats like Zamasu and survived! But maybe if Frisk weeps and begs Chara to take control, things might go a little different. Hey, I see you smiling in the back! Even if Chara takes control and tries to erase the timeline, Goku's track record shows that he's resisted and has overcome similar universe-breaking attacks before. So, with all that being said, Frisk still dominates! Unlucky Goku! Hey, W video, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye! As much as I would like to be biased, as much as I want to give the win to Chara and Frisk, I can't. Like I said before, Zamasu, who's already previously fought Goku, has very similar powers to Chara's own abilities. And now here's a video of Goku putting belt to ass on Zamasu! Goku himself also even goes back to Undertale lore. In Undertale, the person who is the most determined is the person with the save and reload powers. When Flowey took all the 6 human souls, his determination actually matched Frisk's, so he was able to break her save! And if Flowey was determined enough to do it, we all know dang well Goku would be too. And if Goku can break Frisk's save, it doesn't matter how much control Chara has, the fight is already wraps. Frisk has been reset all the way back to the start of the Underground. And I know you don't want to be doing all that again. Which means these two have been defeated, and anime finally secures its first victory.
What are you doing?
Hell no! Hey, y'all gotta cut Frisk and Chara some slack. They got far. I didn't even think they were gonna get past Saitama, but they did. There were some more people that were meant to be on this list, but we didn't have enough time to add them all in. If this video gets 20 likes, yep, I'm making it high this time. If this video gets 20 likes, I'll make a part 2 of Chara and Frisk going against even more anime characters people like. If you don't know Undertale, I hope this video tickled your interest because Undertale is an amazing game. And if you don't know anime and you're an Undertale fan, I hope this video got you invested into anime because I can't lie, we got some catching up to do. One Punch Man and Death Note look heat! If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, please. I would really appreciate it. I enjoyed making this video, and this is a new style for me, so if you guys like it, I'll make some more! I already have a script being developed on how Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks will be able to solo every single person in My Hero Academia. Also, if I got anything wrong with the anime character's origin or their abilities, which is very unlikely because I made sure I did my research, feel free to correct me in the comments. I respond and read to all of them. And that goes for Undertale lore too. I know there are some heavy Undertale fans that literally know everything about the game, giving fun facts like, did you know Papyrus has a second pinky
Mosquito.
Like, no, we didn't, bro. But you guys feel free to correct me in the comments too. But there's nothing to correct because I got everything right! And with that being said, my final words are, hey, Frisk and Chara, my daughters are my kids!